And we're off, getting a good look of this llama hanging out on Polar Peak.
Right near Polar Peak, as you see the battle bus floating on in Game 3 of 6 today. Reminder, after this game, we will go to a very brief intermission, let everyone just kind of refuel, and then hop back in for the final 3 matches. There's a look at how everything's fanning on out. You got, well, a llama basically on each corner of the map. One near Junk Junction, one in Wailing Woods, one just south of Polar Peak. Kitty, for you, the other casters have the opportunity to mention it. Where are you landing? Because we've competed in some of the skirmishes. We battled it out. Where will you be landing right here if you were in their shoes?
Definitely not in Tilted, where we see
right?
one of the biggest groupings of players
insane.
yet. You know, I am known for loving Kitty Island. It's this little island just southwest of Salty Springs. Someone is there taking advantage of that. And we do actually see Tfue in the bottom right of the screen with that brand new skin on. Maybe Code Courage?
I mean, maybe. Listen, I didn't say that.
I didn't.
Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Thank you. But no, Tfue, obviously a fan favorite coming into this one. His most popular landing spot down at Frosty Flights. And oh no, Vivid. I just got a word in my ear. Next, we're going to see how Vivid's doing. And that's how he was doing. Marksman, the shotgun shot there. You see, with the plus 50 HP he earned, was down to just 25 health in that fight before he hit that final shot.
Yeah, we saw Vivid absolutely destroying in the last game, taking out his teammate Poach in the end game, which is unfortunate, but we're heading, right into a Nick Merckx engagement.
He can build 9 total structures. Grenades now coming on in. Nick trying to reposition. One player on the opposite side of this gets hit for 60. Nick trying to challenge with a shotgun. Gets him down to under 30 health. And you see the reaction there as Nick, one of the new players I've had the opportunity to meet this week. Great dude. Here's his limb. The dual pistols, and man, those things can shred Kitty.
And JDW, not looking at the best situation for JDW right now.
No, not at all.
Even with that high ground.
Not at all. A lot of materials for Thwyfo. You see 70 material or 70 builds still left. Trying to challenge for this high ground. JDW basically one shot, and I love this decision. Get the pickaxe out, knock him on down, and hello, JDW. And oh no!
Whoa!
Then take the L as well.
Oh my gosh.
Three times in a row. That is, he just gotta get this done. He's going all the way up. Posey with a great shot. That health advantage that was once dominant in favor of Monster, no longer the case. Seems like he's actually gonna stop and medkit as he thinks it is no longer worth it. Both players are going to stop and medkit. This is going to be an even fight back at right around 100 HP.
Yeah, and they both have that campfire at their disposal too. Popsy with 15 bandages though, so he does have the advantage for this storm fight and has the high ground, but it looks like Monster's going to try and take all of this build down, make the scale even again.
They are deep in the zone right now. I do not think Monster could have ever expected this fight to go on for so long. Every advantage Monster once had is gone. The height advantage, gone. The health advantage, gone. And now Posey is just commanding exactly when he wants to drop down and engage on this. It looks like Monster, though, has made a quick move to try to get on up, a fast ramp switch, but it's not enough. Posey reads it, challenges now players both under 20 health. The Storm's their biggest enemy for the moment. Monster, that's one he definitely wants to take back, Kitty. His campfire to heal on up. Pate versus Schmeck, again in one of these fights right on the eastern side of that zone. We haven't shown any focus to the west side of the zone. Anyone there? They traded limb! Did he betray it?
No,
he didn't.
10 HP left.
Oh my goodness. When I saw him drop in, I was like, oh no, it's going to kill him. But then with the health on the elimination.
But he's got 10 seconds for the zone.
Oh no.
This campfire's
campfire. And he's going to pop bandages. He's going to try to get as much health as possible from this. Boards.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to wait to see that final board and see if he did get out of the prize money because of that unfortunate occurrence.
Yeah.
But
Punisher still on 0 eliminations. Every time we go to him, I just keep seeing him.
Have we seen Vide get any HP?
No.
He did have that mini pot knocked off of him, but
pretty sure if one of these snowflakes falling hits Vide in the head, he's knocked out.
Looks like he's dodging right
now. That's what he's going back and forth and doing. If you're Punisher right now, you apparently just got shredded, is what I'm going to say now, because all that health is gone. Thankfully, as a chug jug, but this is what we talk about in these later game scenarios. When everyone's focusing each other, it's so tough to get this popped. It takes 15 full seconds, and Blue Team knows how weak he is. He's going to continue to try to spray this down, which we may have missed.
Courage, thank you very much. we have our player Pearl, Game 2 winner. He's having his way in Happy Hamlet. He's putting a lot of pressure on Naga Ops, using his pickaxe to just break through and finish him off. We also have a bit of a fight that lasted a little bit too long between Pavzi and Monster, and we're not even too sure if Pavzi made it out of the storm. You guys go ahead and check on Pavzi and take it away with Game 3.
When one person begins to fire at you, it seems like everyone does because they see someone's got to be vulnerable right now. Nolan, our Winter Royale champion, looking to see if he can continue to add more incredible titles.
Those sticky grenades getting thrown out on him. Landjock is building for his life right now. And yeah, you see that side third party on him, taking that elimination, and that's the risk you have. Thankfully, Nolan's going to be able to get the loot from this, but when you do all the damage and that third party takes that elimination and that health that you were trying to receive, it's got to be frustrating for these players.
Oh, for sure. Well, there's no doubt about it. Grabbing everybody can get. Great job noticing the AR ammo on the ground. You see him sliding around, trying to pick up any little bit. Like right there, that was, what, 60 brick? And with all that metal on the ground, exactly, what I was going to call out is he's going to begin to branch out here, spam these builds. He quickly looked at how much metal it was, and you might be thinking, gosh, why is he burning through all this? Watch this. He just used over 300 materials, goes back, immediately maxes on out, and you saw more metal drop again. So he's going to keep on building and keep in mind that he has more materials to go back and grab. A sign of a great player.
Ooh, Pearl picking up another elimination. Does take that slurp to hopefully get out of the zone. As he's gonna.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Nope.
Oh.
It's almost deceiving, right? Because there's so many players alive in these late games that typically, if you're used to playing, you're like, oh, how much could this zone hit for? Probably 1 or 2 because there's still there's only 33 left. No, we're in the the 5th, going into the 6th zone of the game, and at this point, it hits like a truck. More metal has been grabbed now from Nolan. Love to see this. Wondering if he'll go and try to grab these little materials on the left. It does appear so. And uh-oh, who's there in the top middle of your screen? It's Tfue building on up, getting the high ground. As he's still alive, 3 eliminations so far in a brilliant position. And oh, God!
Oh.
Caster's curse is real. He gets ripped for 150 plus from that heavy sniper rifle.
Yeah, that is not a good feeling. He was looking for that peak, hopefully get a few more eliminations. He is sitting on 3, so 2 more will get him another point on the board. But when you get tagged like that, now he has to decide, should I be playing passively? Are these guys hitting? Oh!
Wow, we just tuned in to Tfue in arguably the best position he could imagine to then being dead in moments. It shows just how much you have to account for. And that was none other than Bizzle, one of the other top 10 earners in Fortnite competition history, taking him down. The next zone has begun. You hear all those gliders. It's everyone using their launch pads, using their redeploys. Now over to Ghoul, who's currently playing the low ground, still can build 44 different structures. Drops out a launch pad and he'll just fly right towards the opposite side of this moving zone.
Yeah, and he's got a nice loadout. He's definitely going to be happy about having that legendary pump for that late game. And right away, he gets the position that he wants on the zone as far as he can. But that ice is messing him up.
Yeah, the ice making him slip and slide all over. Not the ideal scenario. And you mentioned the inventory. Unfortunately, no shields he can use now. So it's all going to come down to the little bit of HP he has. On the bottom right of your screen, you see Bizzle, currently at 3 eliminations himself. Has a launch pad, still has some AR ammo, 1,000 SMG ammo in that compact SMG. So close range, you can spray through the end of this game. 19 players left. Remember, top 10 earn a point for placement. Bizzle already with 1 point this game for the amount of eliminations he has.
Yes, and all that shield too. Bizzle's sitting in a great position moving into these final moving zones, and he's a meticulous player. He knows exactly where he needs to be positioned. He has a great game awareness, so he knows where everyone is, it always seems.
This is where he excels, right? These are the moments why he's regarded as one of the best players in the world, and it's because of how he builds out, how he knows how to branch to different structures. He makes it look so easy, now deciding he's made it far enough in the zone where he can turn around and look back and try to potentially farm a free limb, holding on to that launch pad. But Kitty, the one thing I want you to take note of, 18 builds left. Not a lot to his name.
He's definitely going to be looking to try and get another elimination and hopefully get some of those bonus materials off of them moving in. One position that Bizzle does not like to be in is one that he cannot build through.
Yeah.
So.
It almost seems like right now he's just direly waiting for the top 10 to be in place. The materials will fall right in front of him. He's got one just above, tries to drop him on it, doesn't wind up working. Only 7 builds left. 5 builds left. Launch pad, but hits his head. And just like that, he's stuck in the low ground. He's skating all around. There's a reason he's got the figure skater outfit on right now, as He's just slipping and sliding all over.
He does pick up some resources, but it doesn't look to be too many. It looks like it's just the scraps, but he does have the position for the zone and
Top
makes
10.
a push for Skirmish with 5 eliminations, though, in the bottom right of that screen.
Man's going nuts. Here's another opportunity for a 6 elim. Goes quite quickly onto blind. 147 total hit points for him. Top 5 now as players continue to earn more points for these placings. Vicaros trying to drop on down. He's got one player just below. CBK Flame on the low ground, and oh my goodness, our duos winner from yesterday, Seth. 200 HP, ultimate high ground as well. He's going to continue to branch out. Bizzle, bottom right of your screen. Vicaros, top right of your screen. The overall look at everyone now. 5 players remaining. Who will come out on top in Game 3 to set themselves up with a chance as we move on with the rest of the day. The zone still moving forward. Vinny alive in this game as well. He goes down. Flame drops 2. Bizzle now the target. Saf ready to get involved. It's a 1v1. Saf wants the fight, but Vicaros looking for his 8th elimination. Trying to drop on in. He places a trap. Will he bait him on in towards the structure? It doesn't appear so as of yet. He's out of materials. Oh no, he's out of materials. The pump comes in, but it's not enough. Saf, 6 elims, the victory royale. The man might go and get on top of the leaderboard today for some.
He's got to be feeling happy.
I saw a ton of people online saying Saf after the performance yesterday, and from what we've seen in these skirmishes, he's got to be regarded as one of the better players in the world, one of the top 10, and moments like this will only continue to solidify that. Vicaros tried to do what he could. You see great damage there, but it's just too much HP for Saf. And to be quite honest, look at his inventory. He could have kept on going. He could have kept fighting and kept playing for more zones.
Yeah, he was ready for 12 more zones, it looks like.
Right.
Yeah, Saf, he's got an unbelievable way of navigating the zone. He does not.
After what we've seen today, ladies and gentlemen, Saf
6 places.
on top again.
Absolutely outstanding job. 13 eliminations, 8 points. He's got to be feeling really good going into the next half of these matches.
Saf, brilliant performances so far. That rounds out the 20 that you see right there, but you don't want to hear from us anymore. We've got